Hey manifestors, Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. We are coming to a full moon in Scorpio. Hence, I'm in my little black hoodie hiding away. Scorpio, that sign that doesn't give much away, the sign that holds that sexual and intuitive power, the time when the shadows are embraced. Isn't it interesting? The shadows start. So the time will be 5:23 p.m. Universal Time on the 1st of May is when that full moon is. You can look it up in your time in your city that you're nearest to. Full moon in Scorpio. It will be illuminating this moon. It'll actually be bringing what we've seen in the last fortnight, what has happened since that last new moon, what are the challenges, what is the transformation, what has been coming up for you, what is the healing that needs to occur from that last new moon to where we are right now tonight. What has come up for you? I've watched it around me with a whole bunch of friends where everything from fridges have broken down and cars have broken down and taken to smash repairs, and literal massive transformational things have been happening. I myself, been going to the gym pretty much every single day and feeling amazing in my physicality. Where are we able to illuminate and shine light on some of the darkest areas of our lives? Yeah, there's a lot going on externally in the world right now, but just go in and be a bit more Scorpio, a bit more selfish, a bit more internal, a bit more internally transformative. Where for yourself can you consciously choose to transform based on what that last new moon is? Remember, the sun is still in Aries right now. The sun is still illuminating the aspect of ourselves that wants to be lighthearted, be gung-ho, and take leadership and move forward. The fire sign. That much fire happening of the sun, and that Aries feeling of like, this is what I want, this is how I want to go forward, and this is how I want to get it, and that's it. Get out of my way. I always think of ludicrous. Moo! Anyway, then we've got Scorpio going, I just want to hide in the shadows, I just want to hide in the darkness and contemplate this and go internal and think about it and play with the energetics of it. No, we can't do that at the moment. We have to let the face of the sun, this full moon, illuminate all those shadows. It's a time when we have to actually go into the darkness a little bit deeper and go into the root cause of why we create certain patternings in our lives, why we've chosen certain paths, why we have certain ups and downs. Like really go into the shadow work, which is not all rainbows and sunshine. It's not that fun. So we've got to go into the shadow work and realize that all the situations that arise for us are arising for us. And we look at it and we get to see what it is, and we have to go deeper into it and transform it. No one's ever been able to change anything if they simply ignore it and carry on behaving the same way. Because then the outcome, what is that definition of insanity? Look at the shadow that's coming over the sun right now. Interesting timing. Yeah, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Right now we're being challenged to come out of the comfort zone and to go into a place where it can be sometimes painful, it can be sometimes really dark, but we've got to go into those places and actually bring a torch of illumination and awareness onto it so that we can live the life that we're meant to live, so that we can live with purpose, and so that can we live with that freedom, knowing that we took the actions. Just like the ram, we made those steps and we're moving forward. We're going to move into Taurus season pretty soon, which is the opposing sign of Scorpio. So this full moon in Scorpio, we get to go into these places that were once dark, that were once hidden, and we get to illuminate in those areas. It might be your romantic life, it might be your work life and transforming your career and how you think about your work, your job, your vocation. It might just be a flip of perspective. You might realize, you know what, deep down intrinsically, I've never wanted to do this. I'm going to change what I'm doing, and change your attention and energy and focus. You know, I've had to do that physically for my body and have had great results just in the last fortnight of my life. You know, have a look at your relationships around you. What are the ones where you go, you know what, my energy feels really great around these people, and bring them closer? What are the ones where you're like, yeah, not so much right now, maybe that's done its course? Listen deeply to the vibrational frequency of yourself, because it cannot lie right now. Things are happening, the quickening is happening, right? We're in it. You know, I've watched friends' cars get taken to smash repairs and getting new cars, and things are just shifting quickly. You know, fridges breaking down and things are changing. You know, have a look at what is happening for us. It's all happening for us so that we can change it. You know, I'm getting my ceiling plastered in my bathroom tomorrow. You know, what's changing for us? Got rid of any mold in my ceiling in my bathroom. Fantastic. Now the renovation of my bathroom will be done. So have a look at the things that seem like, oh no, this is bad, but it's actually really, really great, because we've called it in. Everything that we are manifesting in this 3D illusionary Maya reality, it's all just a game that we are creating and that we are playing in. And when we start to realize we are the creators using our 5 senses and plus the power of our mind, we are bringing these things into our existence, into our reality. There are lessons that we need to learn in this 3D world right now. So now learn the lessons, get on with it, make the change, and live your best life. We're not taking all of this with us. So we can't become so attached to this 3D reality when it's all really an illusion. Play the game right now, manifestors. That's why you listen to this channel. You're not here to be fluffed up and prodded with some fluffy cushion pillows. You're here because you want the reality of what's going on in this crazy world right now. You know, all the stuff, the Epstein files and politicians and world wars, it's all just a play. You all know that. Hollywood, you all know that. So let's all wake up to the reality that what we've got to do is, what we're in control of is our 5 senses. What we're going to do with those 5 senses, how we're going to get on with it, how we're going to transform it. Sometimes it's not fun. If it's an area of your life that's really easy, like looking at something like money, fiscal things, like your vocation, your career, your money, look into that, bring it closer, change it. Change your idea and beliefs around money. If you're in a scarcity mindset or lack, we'll start to snap the fuck out of it and get on with what you want to do so you can expand your reality and live the life you want to live. We are no longer victims in this world anymore. We're all realizing that we can be victors. Yes, the governments and the greater machines want us to be victims and sheeple people of reality and make us feel like we're all helpless little blobs floating along in this life of inflation. It's not true. We are energetic beings that are sovereign to this planet Earth, and we're earthlings. So we need to get on with using all 5 elements to our advantage. Use the element of the sun, use the water, that liquid that we drink that's in our bodies that we can process. Use the element of air, use your breath work, if that's when you call it a pranayama. Use the breath in your life to create higher life force. Use the frequency of sound through your ears. Use the element of earth under your feet. Start to use your elements so that you actually become an empowered being and get on with it. And that's what we're doing. And it is fun. And we start to play with it. If there's an area of your life that you feel is like, this is not so good, bring it closer and make some energetic steps in that right direction and watch how the universe will give to you tenfold. You can actually really do this. It's exciting time. Scorpio is awesome when it's illuminated, because all of a sudden all the deepest parts of our intuitive knowing starts to get illuminated and we know what we're doing. So let the Scorpio, the deepest waters of your intuitive, meditative and knowing self of your soul, be brought to the surface for once. We are far more than this 3D experience. So get on with understanding the 4th and the 5th dimensional energetic and emotional body and mental body and how we're using the law of attraction. Be mindful of what you're watching because you're bringing that closer. Be mindful of what you're listening to because you're bringing that closer. Be mindful of your internal dialogue. I have snapped my internal dialogue and a head flip in the last fortnight of my life. And I'm bringing changes into my body that I didn't think were really possible. I kind of think they were possible, but I didn't really do the work enough, and now I have. And so if I can do that, where I went from limping pain in my body, not wanting to walk, to now wanting to walk and feeling really energetic and powerful. And it's been years of this, where doctors want to, do the hip surgery on me and pull me apart and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, that's not the path for me. And I went dancing on the weekend. It felt great. So whether it's physicality, whether it's finances, whether it's your love life, whether it's your energetics, whether it's your purpose, whether it's what you want to study and learn, whatever facet of your life it is, your relationships, really bring them all closer, illuminate them with light, even if it's uncomfortable, within yourself in your private times, and make decisions and carry out the actions on that decisions in real time. The quickening is here. So get on with it and do it. If you've got to this far in the video, you can tell I'm unleashing the beast of the Scorpio self. I do have Mars and Venus in Scorpio. Have an awesome full moon in Scorpio, and I will catch you on the next video. Namaste.